Welcome back to that episode.
どのようなところに行けばいいのでしょう。
まずは城内で一番賑やかなところに行こう。
Welcome back to another episode of Bennett is on a little walk with an emperor called Ei, and we are doing traverse the mortal plane and have a little fun with Ei, of course. Ei. So then it's not that much bustling. Oh, they instantiated more people. Nice.
ここが今の市場ですか？記憶にあったものとはだいぶかけ離れていますね。町の店も商売をしている人もあの当時とは全く違います。将軍様。
どうして将軍様がここに？
Oh, that's very interesting. Did they never actually see her at all?
将軍様は病気じゃ。どうして急に？
どうやらここの人たちを驚かせてしまったようです。
将軍様が急に現れたら驚くのも無理はないな。
It seems like a bit of an overreaction. Anyway, doesn't the shogun normally patrol these parts?
町の見回りは天領奉行の仕事となります。将軍が処理すべき情報や下すべき指示はとても多いため、自ら出向く時間がないのです。それに将軍は休息がいりませんので、暇つぶしや気分転換をする必要もありません。
なあ、どうする？一旦ここを離れて騒ぎが収まった頃にこっそり戻ってくるか？
Yeah, maybe with a slightly different outfit.
どうしてですか？私は何も面倒を起こしに来たわけではありません。
Now that is an
気にする
interesting
必要はありませんよ。
change of
心
pace.
配してるのはここにいる一般の人たちの方なんだけど。
Let's hope no one gets beheaded here.
まあいいか。そういうのもお前らしいもんな。
今も民たちは交渉にモラを使っているんですよね。
おお、これは今も昔と同じだ。キラキラしてて魅了されるよな。
Why are we slightly faster?
でも待てよ、まさかエイもモラがないってことはないよな。
もちろん持っていませんよ。一身浄土では需要がありませんので、何か品物が必要な場合は奉行衆に送ってもらえばいいのですから。しかしどうして私もなんでしょう。皆さん規律正しく過ごしているようで、あなたの言った賑やかが全く感じられません。おや、ここの屋台は何を売っているのでしょうか。
将軍様の前で賑やかになれないよな。
見たことのないものですね。
将軍様、これは失礼いたしました。
Why is it that almost every game that if you try to accompany people by walking, you are always too fast or too slow? Like, it's very rare that you actually have the same speed. Absolutely great. Anyhow.
いいえ、そうかしこまらず。本日は気分転換に来ましたので、少し見るだけです。あなたの売っているものを私に教えていただけますか？
もちろんです。僕がここで売っているのは食べ物です。たこ焼き、団子、それと牛乳とか。
その中に牛乳が混じってるなんてなんか変だな。
Is it?
あなたの感じ取った変は僕がわざとつけた特色なんです。
Wait. Why is milk your specialty? Is it from... No.
城には悠久の歴史を持つ老舗がたくさんあって、僕が何を売ろうとそれらにはかないません。ですので僕は目新しい組み合わせを作り、 お客さんに新鮮な体験をしてもらおうと決めたんです。
Ooh.
例えば僕が最近開発した団子牛乳。団子を練りつぶして牛乳によく溶け込ませたものです。
Oh.
味もさることながら全く新しい奇妙な食感も楽しめますよ。
団子に牛乳、聞いたことがありませんね。
Hmm.
どうしてこのようなものを考えたのですか？
申し訳ございません将軍様。決して永遠に意見があるわけではありません。
Hmm.
かしこまらないでと言ったはずです。そんなに恐れおののく必要はないんですよ。私の追い求める永遠が団子と牛乳によって揺るがされるものではないでしょ。
Maybe if it's really delicious dango and milk. Hmm.
なんだか噂に聞いた将軍様と少し違うような。実は僕も思いついたのは偶然でした。ある日友達がお客さんのおもてなしをする際、団子を作りすぎてしまったらしく、食べきれないからと僕にくれたんです。しかし僕にとってもその量は多くで、ちょうどその時僕の店でも牛乳が売れ残っていることに気づきました。そして団子も牛乳も日持ちしない状況だったのです。
Hmm.
そこで試しに2つのものを混ぜてみたところ、ちょうどいい塩梅で混ぜることで意外にも美味しいことが分かりまして。
偶然からなるもの。面白いですね。私にも一杯いただけますか？
将軍様にご興味を持っていただけるなんて。はい、もちろんです。あなた方も一杯どうぞ。
That probably means his business is gonna get pushed so much. Hey, Paimon, and you drink
甘くて
delicious
美
milk.
味しいです。それともっちりとした食感も不思議な飲み心地ですね。
Hmm.
そうだな。飲み物は飲んでるのになんか食べてる感じだ。
It's a drink. It's also food. It is both.
おかゆみたいな。全く同じとは言えませんが、
Hmm.
どうであれ好みの味です。
ありがとうございます。
こんなに美味しい団子牛乳、さぞ売れ行きもいいのでしょう。
Well, if it didn't, it does now.
いえ、実は売り上げは全然。
Hmm.
よくないんですか？どうして？
実際に飲んでくれた人の評価は結構いいんですが、ほとんどの人がこの組み合わせをおかしいと思っているようで、口にすらしてくれないのです。別に将軍様の感覚がおかしいということではないです。お気を悪くしないでください。
Hmm.
そうでしたか。それなら簡単です。シャブ業の人に何百杯か購入してもらい、一人一人に配ってもらえばいいでしょう。
I think that's a bit overreacting when it comes to this specific product. You can't just make the Yashio Commission be some kind of like commerce guild or something.
いえいえいえ、将軍様、それはいくらなんでもやりすぎかと。
やりすぎですか？皆さんにも試してもらいたいと思っただけですが。
Hmm.
それは。
So you like
至
sweet
極
things?
当然なことです。人間は皆甘いものが好きだと聞きました。私が甘味を食べることもおかしなことではないでしょ。ミコもそう言っていました。
Mm-hmm. So you think that it's supposed to be nice to eat, supposed to be tasty, because you're human? I mean, this has nothing to do with the food itself, really.
やはり甘味は気分を良くしてくれますね。一人で考え込んでいた時よりだいぶ気分が良くなりました。
Until you become a marble.
そういえば以前ミコが言っていたのですが、八重堂を立ち上げて娯楽小説を売っているとかなんとか。
Ooh, now it gets interesting. So she does get her dango meals, and now it's time for the light
それ
novel.
でいつも私に自慢していたのですが、私にはそれがどんなものなのかすらわかりません。ちょうどいい機会ですので、私をそこへ連れて行ってくれませんか？
いいぞ、いろんなものを見てみよう。
Alright. Okay, she's gone now. Just like that. No more strolling around though. Kinda sad. So, onwards. Bada beam, bada beam, bada boom. Whee! And right there. Bam!
将軍様？将軍様直々に八重堂にいらっしゃるなんて、何か重大な伝達事項でも？
This puppet's so cute.
いえ、そんなにかしこまらず、ただ見に来ただけです。
申し訳ございません。何のことかさっぱり。管理方面のことでしょうか？それとも出版規範、もしくは消防問題など？
It's none of that sort.
将軍はただ単に本が読みたいだけなんだ。
The eyes of Paimon again.
将軍様が娯楽小説を？
ええ、何かおすすめの本はありますか？
八重堂の小説は主に一般向けで、内容も奇烈なものが多く、将軍様の趣味に合うかどうか。
あくまでも試みですので、同じものばかりでは意味がありません。安心してください。文字で書かれた物語である限り、理解できないということはありませんよ。
Sometimes there were even wars being undertaken because of words on pages.
それはそうですが。
It's kind of strange though. Why is it that words put on any kind of medium are somehow so dangerous? So weird.
大丈夫だ。理解できなくても、オイラたちが将軍に説明してやるぞ。
Yeah, the almighty shogun just wants to have a look. Like, don't be nervous might be the right one, but the second one is kind of funny.
わかりました。では、最近の話題作が置かれているあちらの本棚までどうぞ。中には、この小説はすごいの受賞作品もあります。つい最近、その作品をまとめて売り始めたんですよ。まあ、そこまで深く考えず、楽しんでいってください。
わかりました。では行きましょう。どういうことでしょう。私が甘く見ていたのでしょうか。
She cannot read.
本に書かれた文字や単語はわかるのに、つなげて読むと意味が理解できません。例えばこの天聖ヒルチャール、夕暮れの実を食べ続けたら最強になった件について。
Okay, it makes sense for me, but why does it not make sense for you? Oh, I think they are kind of talking about because this is a Chinese game and they use kanji, and if you like, every kanji has a meaning, right? And they have different ways of being pronounced, which is really iffy. So you have, let's say, two kanji, one of the and two of those, let's say, make a word, and if you flip them around, then they make a completely different word. So, and they're also like pronounced differently, so you cannot really read kanji, not in a way that you would think about it. Like every Western language or Latin, whatever language, that uses letters for sounds is a bit easier to comprehend and to spread than it is the like image like languages like Korean, Or is it Korean? Actually, I don't know. I can't really read Korean. Whatever. Japanese, Chinese use the same. And any other kind of pictographic language. That is it. Because the only thing that happens, though, is that you can kind of get a feel for what the sentence or the word is supposed to mean. Because you are actually transmitting ideas with it. Like, again, back to the tree example, you write down the image of a tree, and everybody knows it's a tree because it's a tree. It looks like a tree, it has to be a tree, right? But sometimes what you use this tree symbol for can be different things. So, and also sometimes, like this symbol would make sense in the other word, but let's say the pronunciation is different. So in this case, you cannot really read it. You need to know the word first in order to read it out. It's not that you are getting reminded of it. You are getting reminded of the image, of the idea of it, but you cannot really read it, and you can't even tell someone else about that if you don't know the word, which is very restrictive if you think about it. It's a language that does not help propagation of knowledge. That's just it. It's a very... the good thing about it, though, is it's very secure. It makes it possible that only people who actually know the words can have a conversation with each other, and no one else actually knows what's going on. And let's say there are like documents going about, no one would be able to read them. That's just it. It's like a code language, really. But on the opposite spectrum, we have like the most open kind of language, which is, or types of languages, which are the ones that are written the way they are pronounced. Some languages are a bit more iffy, yes. French, for example, because the pronunciation is... well, it could mean different things sometimes. Then there comes, of course, English, which has some different pronunciations, and but it's a bit easier, I would say, to understand. And then, of course, German, or maybe Spanish even, or Italian, or whatever. But yeah, every language that is written the way it is pronounced and has a clear structure, then yeah, you can basically just read the word. If you don't know the word, you at least know how it's pronounced, and out of context you can kind of guess what it's supposed to mean. That's the nice thing about it. So you can just read on and read on and read on, and you can kind of get an understanding of the language this way, and you also can get more fluid about it. The problem, again, if you go to the other end of the spectrum with the imagery kind of languages, or pictographic languages, let's call it these. I don't think they are called that. I just gave them this name. Whatever. We have those pictographic languages, and they use words, and you cannot really read words. Again, it's just... so you can't get literate in this language at all. Like, if you don't know the word, you cannot read it. And if you get the idea of it, you still don't get what it means, because there's too much going on. Very interesting, though. Very interesting. A language that definitely has its purpose if you use it for conversations of higher people or something like that. Management kind of things, politics and stuff. But it does not help the daily, within daily situations. That's just that.
名前が長いですね。ヒルチャールは本当に夕暮れの実を食べて強くなれるのでしょうか。少なくともお肉を食べる必要があるはず。
Well, Sonsetia are kind of meaty, yes, but also fruity.
これはこの本の設定だぞ。
設定とは
It's imaginary. It's whatever the author wants it to be.
設定は何に使われるのですか？事実を書いた物語に信憑性はあるのでしょうか？
Oh, There's an awful lot of lies in belief, is it?
それにヒルチャールは物語を書く能力がないはず。作者がヒルチャールの生活を記録しているのでしょうか。
なんで黒田があんなことを前もって言ったのか分かったような気がする。
Fats have no place in eternity, but too modern, I guess.
こうしよう。オイラたち2人が分かりやすい小説を選んでお前に聞かせてやるよ。
わかりました。私はいろいろな本を読んできたつもりでしたが、このような物語を読むと何に注目すればいいのかすらわからなくなってしまいますね。ですが期待はしています。巫女らしさが伝わってくる、きっと面白いものだと思いますから。
じゃあオイラたちに任せろ。ちょっと待っててくれよな。
Are we actually going to pick something, or is it just a text?
難しいと思うけど、とりあえず見てみよう。
Okay, pick a suitable light novel. 0 out of 3. Good. Read a Liyue martial arts story. Life made me a fighter when I just want to be a writer. Seems like a rhyme. The book is a martial arts story set in Liyue, focusing on fighting between different gangs. The protagonist aspires only to become a humble novelist, but gets caught up in the world of gang strife because of an unparalleled martial arts ability. The selling point of this story is that the protagonist never joins any faction, but is constantly assumed to be the reclusive master of one faction or another. The martial arts pros who see the protagonist as their enemy are always making a scene. The protagonist is stuck in the middle of all this, all the while clinging tight to the dream of becoming a novelist.
どうして娯楽小説作家にこだわるんだ?
Yeah. Actually, this is not the question. Why would someone, like anyone, want to be a novelist? I mean, if it's nice, right? Usually become a novelist if you write. That's how it happens. But the thing is that there's like somehow a martial artist going into novel stuff, but he's kind of pulled into like a faction war or whatnot. So there's like 3 things that happen in here. Very convoluted.
そんなにすごいんなら部の道で楽々1位になれるだろ?
Yeah, it's all about the journey. Kind of. The protagonist has an admirable will. Sure, but the whole story is kind of like all over the place. It seems as if it tries to be too much. Whatever. It's all about the journey.
それもそうだな。願いを最後まで貫ける人ならエイの心にも響くはずだよな。
Is it? Alright, we got the first book. Now, the daily life romance story. The chaotic epic that is the tale of my youthful love life. This book is about the love stories between a very mediocre man and 7 beautiful women. Oh, it's like the reverse. No, wait. It is a chronological account of the protagonist's daily life, featuring many amusing anecdotes. The writing is solid, the prose is elegant, and the author brilliantly brings out the unique charm of each character in the story. But the story stops at a crucial moment, when the main character's childhood sweetheart is just about to confess their love to him. It's just a general love story. I hope she finds happiness. Just bam. I hope the writer gives her a happy ending. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What was this book called? The Story of Fire and Ice or something? Let's hope it's not like that. Nah, she doesn't need to understand it. She just needs to read it. Alright, and a reincarnation adventure story. What about this one? Shogun Almighty, reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. In this book, the protagonist is struck by lightning beneath a thunder sakura and wakes up to discover that he has become the Raiden Shogun. Prior to this event, the protagonist is a nobody who gets bullied by everyone, but after becoming the Raiden Shogun, he acquires unlimited power. The appeal of this one probably lies in the euphoria of going from powerless to omnipotence, and in the protagonist's inner journey to finally breaking free from their low self-esteem. But it's hard to see how the story would develop after the protagonist literally becomes the Raiden Shogun. Because it's too much power almost. Like you need some kind of struggle. Interesting. Or sometimes it can at least develop through stages, like the good old hero story, right? This one kind of reminds me of, what was it called? Shazam. Not Shazam, Shazam. That dude also got struck by lightning and just immediately got powered. Really weird. Nah.
この物語は A に聞かせない方がいいと思うぞ。作者が責任を問われるかもしれない。
It's quite original.
もし誰かがオイラになってオイラがやらないようなことをたくさんやったらなんか変な感じがしちゃうだろ。
Of course, Paimon would be uncomfortable, but we're talking about the Raiden Shogun as in a title. So Paimon is still Paimon. Oh, there's more. What do we got here? The Onibudou. Oh. A standalone volume from the light novel series. Alrighty. So then, some recommendation for you, my lady. Yeah, definitely found some good stories. And I actually found all of them. Do we have to choose? Let's go. Yeah, let's go for the Shogun story first, and then we see if we have other solutions or other choices as well. Yeah, you narrate Shogun Almighty with the unlimited power to Ei. Yeah, we just start with the what?
結構面白いので大丈夫ですよ。民の皆さんには将軍がこのように映っていたのですね。
And how exactly is the Shogun view?
しかし、無双の人たちは書物の中のように気軽に振るったり、憂さ晴らしのために使用することはできません。人たちを振るう理由が武道の形と限界を決めるのですから。現実との差が離れすぎていて、別にけなされているとは感じませんでした。むしろこういった想像力はとても貴重なものだと思います。
Oh, but that also means that the reverse might also be true. So you will get offended if there's too much overlap happening, which is kind of true, really. And what if it's 100% overlap? Would you get 100% opposed?
しかし、八重堂の小説はすべてあの人が原稿を審査していると聞きました。
She probably put it there.
つまり、この本の内容も巫女に黙認されているということに、いえ、もしかしたら元から彼女の案である可能性も。
Yeah, she definitely played the long game.
八重堂の娯楽小説に対して何か感想はあるか？オイラたちの選んだ物語はどうだった？好みに合うものだったか？
Stories? Multiple ones. I chose only one.
具体的な内容よりも、物語から感じ取れたのは時間が稲妻に残した痕跡です。私が一心浄土に長く居座ると決めた頃は まだ八重堂というものはありませんでした。まして将軍は私の意志に従い永遠の国を作ろうと最善を尽くしました。この国にですが今、食べ物も物語もすでにだいぶ違ったものになっています。
The stories have changed, so something similar was also written before. Interesting. Change is inevitable. Actually, this is just a saying. But yeah, things tend to change. It's human nature to seek change. Well, yeah. That is actually true. Change is inevitable. It's like, it's like too far stretched. But human nature is, and the fact that they seek change kind of makes more sense. For one simple reason, actually. Like, humans have desires that need fulfillment. That means there's a change that has to happen in the person.
その考えには同意できません。もし私たちがまだ一心浄土にいればきっとそう答えていたでしょう。しかし事実が目の前にある今、その現状に異を唱えるわけにはいきません。
お前に新しい考えを持ってもらおうって考えたからこそ外に誘ったんだ。記憶とは違うものみたいだけど、みんな今の生活を楽しんでる。これはきっと間違いじゃないはずだろ。
ええ、その通りですね。私は変化の一切に慎重な態度でいましたが、永遠を追い求めたいと思ったのは決して人類の進歩を止めようとしたからではありません。あなたたちの誘いを受けて本当に良かったです。こうして外に出られてたくさんの収穫を得られました。
Yeah, we're just out here to have some fun.
それはあなたがこういうことに慣れているからですよ。私にとって今回の旅は相当価値のあるものでした。たくさんのことを拝見し、たくさんのことを考えられました。いくら褒めたたえても、いくら振り返っても足りないほどです。
Oh yeah, let's have a little photo shoot.
映画楽しめたのなら記念となるものを残した方がいいもんな。
撮影？一体どうしてそう、私が聞いたことのない言葉ばかりが現れるのでしょう。
What did I say? Words, but if you don't know the meaning of them, it's not gonna work. But also if you don't know what a photo is, you can read it, but then poof. Also, kinda. Then the meaning is not there. You have the words but no meaning. Or you have the meaning but not the words. So there's always something missing. Maybe we can have something that has both of it all the time. That would be a very interesting language. A language that is written in the way that it is displayed. Oh, that is good. So the word photo would be written as a photo, kind of. And the word take would be written as take. Like you would actually turn the word into an image, but still keep the letter so you can pronounce it. That would be amazing.
大丈夫だ。オイラたちについてきてくれ。景色のいい場所に行けば、オイラたちが何をしたいのかきっとわかるぞ。
But at the same time, it would mean that the fabric of constancy is going to be the next one. But yeah, at the same time, it would mean that long words would be really difficult to draw because a lot of letters and stuff. So yeah, before we go anywhere higher, we're going to end this episode. Continue with the following in the next one. Until then, like and subscribe, of course. Oh, look at that sunset. It's beautiful. Let's remember that. I'm gonna take a photo right here with her. That's beautiful scenery. Wait a minute. What is the time of day in here? 18. Okay. Sunset. Perfect. Maybe slightly before 18, like 17 or... Yeah, 17 might be okay. Anyway, let's end the episode now. We all know what we have to do, of course. Ta-ta.